friends, my name is Miss Jackie and I am the Children's Programming Coordinator for Charleston County Public Library. Welcome to Kindergarten Boot Camp. Each day I'll be focusing on a different early literacy skill that will help your child get ready for kindergarten. I'll be sharing some really fun and simple activities and games that you can do at home that focus on this skill. So today we will be focusing on sorting and matching. These are essential skills for little learners to understand before obtaining and learning more math skills. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is matching. Matching is the identification of same or similar objects based on their common properties. So a young child needs to develop early matching skills by shape, size, and color. So you could gather any different type of objects or toys, things that you have around the house. You can find some buttons or blocks, or if you have different colored cereal, Legos, just anything that is the same color. So for instance, if I were going to do a matching game with a child, I have these different colored unicorns and I would mix them all up, and then I would ask my child to match the unicorns that are the same color. And so they would find the two purple unicorns, the two green unicorns, and the two red unicorns, and they can put them together. Another way that you can teach matching is by having two objects that are the same color and then one that is a different color, and then you could ask your child to put together to find the two unicorns or objects that match and the one that doesn't match, so to put that to the side. So you would find the two green unicorns and that one does not match. So here is our match. So that is one way that we can teach matching with children. Another really fun and easy way to teach matching, and you probably have a set of playing cards at home, but you can use a set of playing cards, and the playing cards are great because they have the number symbol on them as well as the number of objects it matches. So child can have something called number sense when they're looking at the playing cards, where they're identifying the number symbol and the number of objects that correlates with it. So for a matching game, you could have two cards. You could have them facing up, and then facing down, you could have a card that you will flip over and show them and say, okay, I have two cards that don't match. Now let's see if we can find the match for the number 2. And they would look at their cards that they see in front of them, and they would identify the two cards that have the number 2, and then they can count 1, 2, 1, 2, and they'd find their match. So that's really simple, easy way that you can teach matching with playing cards. Another activity that you can do is something that you have at home, and this is kind of teaches day-to-day life activity, gets kids involved with things that are happening at home. But your laundry, you have lots of socks that probably you're trying to find the pairs to, so let your child participate in sorting the laundry and finding the different pairs and putting your socks together. Another activity that you can do that teaches matching is, and this is a safety skill that your child is going to learn when they go to kindergarten, but it's learning their phone number and their address. So for this activity, you can get, we live by the beach, so I have a bunch of shells that I used for this. You could also use milk jug caps or bottle caps, just anything that you can get multiple items and then that they are objects, and then you can write on top of them if they have like a flat surface. So like I said, I have some small shells, and what you can do for this activity is just get an envelope, and you would write your phone number on the envelope, and then you can also write your phone number on the shells, and then you would have your child match the numbers on the envelope. They just place the numbers right underneath the phone number that you wrote on the envelope, and so they are practicing learning their phone number, matching, and so forth. So the other thing that you can do, I have address written down here, so you can do the same thing where they would learn their address. And this is a really fun game because, or it's a fun activity no matter what, but it's an easy game because you can take it with you anywhere. You can store it, you have the envelope, you put it in your purse when you're driving in the car, at the store, just something to keep your child active and practicing those safety skills of learning their phone number and address, but also practicing matching. So that's another activity that you can do. And now we're going to be talking about sorting. So sorting is very similar to matching, and with sorting, you have a whole bunch of different objects, and then you just need to put them into the group as you classify them. So same with matching. Basic sorting skills that your child needs to know is to be able to sort by color, by size, and by shape. So we're going to practice a few activities, and like I said, you can just gather different things from your home. I've got some Legos, if you have some toy cars, got my unicorns, different things. So let's look at how you can practice first sorting by color. So for this, I just have some different foam pieces that I cut out, circle shapes, and I have 4 different colors, and I've gathered some different items. Got my unicorns, I have some crayons, I have some beads, I've got these little stampers. So you would just have your child take all of the items and say, now sort these items by color. And they could find the green ones and the purple and the red, and just put all of the different items onto, oops, that doesn't go there, the different color shapes. Okay, so I have put all of my colors there and sorted them. So that's a really fun, easy activity for you to do. You can also sort, like I mentioned, by shape. so for this, I just drew some different shapes on a piece of paper. And again, I gathered some different items that are these shapes. And so you can say to your child, sort these objects by the shape that you see on the paper. And so I've got a block, and what shape is this? It's a square. So we'd sort all of our square shapes. Got a die, that's a square. We have a rectangle. So I've got, this is kind of a rectangle shape. It's a little popsicle stick. Got another Lego piece. We have the glue stick was kind of like a rectangle. And we have some balls and heart shapes. So we put those. So that's another simple, easy activity just to keep your child learning and practicing that skill of sorting. Okay, so the next activity that you can do that teaches sorting is sorting by size. So I've got my shells again, and you can do this activity first by sorting big versus small. So you could have different size shells. So we have our big shells we can put on one side, and then we can have our little shells that we put on the other side to sort them. And when you want to take it to a more challenging level for your child, you can have them sort big, bigger, biggest, small, smaller, smallest. And so for that, you might say, okay, so we'll do, let's see, we'll do it like this. We'll do, how about this? Okay, so we have big, bigger, biggest, or we can have say small, smaller, smallest. This could be a little bit more challenging, like I said, for children, but another way that you can practice sorting. The other thing that you can do with sorting is by sorting living versus non-living things. So you might have, I have some different animal shapes, and so these are all living, but you would just mix up all the items and ask your child to sort, like I said, by non-living. So we've got ice cream and Buzz Lightyear and a traffic cone. And so we have all of our living things on one side, and we've sorted all of our non-living things on the other side. So super simple, easy things for you to do at home. And then last activity, bring back my playing cards, and you can also sort by numbers. So just have all of your cards together and, you know, mix them up, but you can have your child, okay, we're just gonna sort all of our numbers together. So here's an 8, there's an 8, 6, 6, 7, 8, 10, 5, 5, 5. Here's a 2, got a 4, 2, 2, 4, 7, 8, 10, 5, 9, 9, and 2. So you can sort all of the numbers. You can have as many cards in the pile as you want, and just let them sort all of the cards by number. And that might take them a little bit longer. I just did it kind of quick, but that's a good activity to teach that skill. And last, one other game that is fun that you can do is a name sorting game. So you can do this either by having your child learn the names of kids that are in his class or his or her class, by family, friends' names. And so you can just take a piece of paper. I only went up to the number 8, but you can kind of graph, have all of your numbers listed here. Those represent how many letters are in a name. And then on little pieces of paper, you can write the names of family, friends, classmates on the paper, and then graph how many letters are in each person's name. So my name, and then it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 letters are in my name, so I would find the number 6 and put it next to there, to that number. I have a friend named Elliot. So Elliot has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters in his name too. So I'm gonna put that next to my name. I have a friend named Ulysses, and Ulysses has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 letters in his name. The important thing to remember is that you're having your child touch and point to each letter as they're counting. So you have that one-to-one correspondence. And so they would put that name next to that number. And you can keep doing that and have fun with that activity as well. Okay, so we've talked about a lot. We've talked about matching and sorting and this early literacy skill that will help your child get ready for kindergarten. I hope that you have got some ideas from this program, and I look forward to sharing another early literacy activity with you soon. But for now, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon, Kindergarten Boot Camp families. Bye.